Exams. There are just so many questions. What to write, how to score well, when to study, what to study, and how do I get the materials, how to start preparing, right? Welcome to the Law Professor's YouTube channel. So how to prepare for and write a law exam to score well? We shall discuss today as to how to start preparing, when to prepare, how to write the examination, what are you expected to write in your answer sheets, some useful tools and tips for you to adopt during your preparation and while writing examinations. So here are some good practices for you. Let's divide it into two stages, preparation and execution. Preparation. When do I start preparing? Ideally, you should start preparing on the day 1 of your semester or even earlier by collecting the syllabus and list of good books for the upcoming courses. Yes, that's a step ahead in preparation. In lectures, make notes. This discipline and dedication towards the course will not only help you excel in see how. So let's discuss a few useful tools for preparation. A study schedule. It is your plan of action, a chart where you plan your study. You can allot time, days or week per subject depending upon how much time you have for the preparation and the number of subjects you need to study. There is no hard and fast rule, but you can prepare one chart deciding how many days per subject you would spend for preparation and specifically mention which subject on which day. You can also have a specific time schedule mentioning different topics in the subject and on which day you would wish to cover which of them. It's a very easy and flexible study tool. Well, however, if you're interested, I'll drop a few links to various apps which can help you with study schedule. So how does it work? It helps you to allot time frame per subject and topic and ensures that you have studied all the subjects. It helps organize your study routine and gives you simple goals which will motivate to study. You could even add multiple subjects and topics each day. Here are some tips. Decide how much time you require to complete each subject and ensure that you have not neglected any of them. Start with easy subjects, it gives you a sense of accomplishment, gives you positivity and motivation. You can even switch between easy and difficult subjects when you're preparing a study schedule. So how do we do that? Here is a very simple sample for a study schedule. I have added just one subject per day, whereas you can change it according to your necessity. This is a very helpful and versatile tool which can help in early preparation and exam time preparation alike. Now the next tool which we are discussing is the revision sheet. It contains list of topics per subject and important pointers on the topic. This could either be in electronic or paper form. All you need to do is list out the important topics which you are going to study and under them write down the keywords and phrases. Also list out the important cases and write just the case titles and keywords for them. So this will really help you during the last minute's revision. Here are some good practices you can follow on the day of examination. Wake up early and ensure you have a good sleep. Do not strain your brain. Keep everything ready the previous day so that you don't end up searching for your hall ticket or maybe uniform at the last moment. Revise. Ensure that you have covered all the topics. You could have old question paper solved so that you don't get overwhelmed on seeing your question paper in the exam hall. 2 hours before the exam. At this hour, your brain is very receptive and charged. It can grasp maximum information at a glance. So, a revision slip is something that could be of great help at this moment. Half an hour before the examination, enter the class, find your seat, and be seated. Ensure that you remain calm, and by now, you've read it all, so be confident. Arrive early to the exam hall, follow the instructions carefully, and fill the answer booklets properly. So with this, we enter the next segment as to how to write the exam. How do we write a law exam? The first important thing is to read the question paper properly and understand what are you expected to answer. Spend a good 10 minutes on it. Most commonly, the students lose marks as they write wonderful answers to a question that has never been asked. Sometimes, there are 2 questions in one, like define land, explain the procedure for land acquisition. Now, if you fail to answer either of them, then you are going to lose some serious marks. Look out for words like analyze, elucidate, discuss, criticize, compare, etc., and then write the answer accordingly. Take a few seconds to analyze what is the answer you're going to write for the question being asked, and then start writing. So the second tip which you have to remember is the answer sheet or the answer booklet. Well, it represents you. So write neatly and legibly. Do not scribble. You're expected to communicate what you know. Read the instructions carefully. Any deviations from the instruction could lead to disqualification. Also, using religious symbols on the top of the page, disclosing identity, or using different colored pens could lead to malpractice. Though it is usually ignored, you can't be lucky always. Always start the new question in a fresh page. The third pointer is the content. Now, write the best answer first, because the first impression should be good. Choose wise as to which of the questions you're going to answer amongst the choices which have been given to you. Choose the one which can fetch you more marks by doing a small self-assessment. Also, there's a difference between a school student or a layman answering what is law and a law student or a lawyer answering it. So use legal language, read authentic legal books, refer to cases and provisions, legal principles, and where possible use legal maxims as well. Usage of legal language and good content is very important in a law exam. The next topic is answers. How do we answer in a law exam? I would say matter matters. Ideally, it is required to include the following. However, depends on the topics as well. As the long answers carry more marks, you are expected to write a brief introduction, detailed analysis of the principles and provisions involved, cases, and conclusion at the end. Short answers should be including brief introduction, principles and provisions involved, a few important cases, and conclusion in a sentence or two. Usually, the short answers include smaller topics as they carry lesser marks. Problem solving includes identification of the principles of law and provisions involved, brief facts, and possible solution. You need to justify the solution with the help of cases. Identifying a case with a similar decision will fetch you 1 extra mark. Fifth and most important is time management. So what you could do is divide the 3 hours time amongst the number of questions you're going to attempt. Reserve 20 to 25 minutes to read the question paper and also to review the answers at the end. You can also adopt these good old rules to score well. Notes from class lectures. Collect question papers, books and materials in advance Identify important topics during classes. No shortcuts. Refer to authentic legal sources. Make written and audio notes on the topic. Answer required number of questions. Manage time and avoid leaving any questions unattempted. Aim high. Work hard. You can't expect 80 by putting efforts for 40. Do not heed to negative propaganda. Give your 100% each time. Some bonus tips for those who could stay put till the end of the video. Start solving question papers first. Solving problem questions makes it interesting. Write down important points during the lecture and combine it with the textbooks to make your own notes. Identify repetitive questions and answer them in advance. You could even make audio notes. Research for important cases in each topic and add as many cases as possible in your law exams. Well, I hope all these help you in scoring good marks in your examinations. That's it. We have reached the end of today's class. Do let me know if you have any doubts. Like, share and subscribe. Click on the bell icon for notification on new videos. Thank you so much. Have a great day. Stay safe.